Well, hello everyone at Luke Rides. Luke Rides is back with another video for the channel, but the question is, what could it be about? Hi!
Like a Vermont.
Actually, Luke Rides is going to tell you all about it on this motovlog. Let's go and let's get some riding on. Yeah! Hit the intro.
It's showtime.
He's a yummy. Hey, Yamaha! Hello!
Cool.
Yeah! Yummy. Woo! Very cool. Let's get on with the 8th observed ride. Yeah. Hello, Governor! Hi! Now to maneuver you into place. Quite far away. Darn it. Yeah, it's very far away. Actually, it's not too bad. Oh, it's good to see you. Luke Rides is back with an episode for you at the channel. This is actually Luke Rides' 8th observed and kind of training ride. This is his 8th one so far, where God have we covered the miles in the roads as well, and all sorts of different corners, cambers, junctions, roundabouts, different road systems, distance, motorway, dual carriageway, and we've done quite a lot, but we're all different. So you may think, as part of being a part of the club and beginning your journey into the Devon Advanced Motorcyclists, into the Advanced Motorcyclists, the elite part of society, the rare part of society, to bring you up to becoming an advanced rider, an elite biker, is actually fuck me. Talk about the talk. It's like gone. Is that you have about 7 training rides, so you have 7 rides, observed rides as well, where if you want to, no, there's not going to be any overtaking here. I'm just going to stay here. It's once we are past the junction and past the roundabout, then kind of I would feel we can make some more progress. He's indicating at the last moment, but I can definitely sneak past here, and then again indicate left. Yeah, pretty good. And then if we just stay left, don't know where. Oh, cool, great stuff. Has ripped me now, so now I can go into more of a filtering position now, where we can just start cutting through the traffic. Now it's not really in our way so much anymore. Very cool, beautiful Subaru. Very nice, thank you. And you saw us, fantastic. And then we'll just come by. It's always nice to give them a little bit of a wave. Just a little bit, but this little soda definitely does not see us in the headlights, and we've got cars on the right hand side, so you know, clear. And what we could do is just cut past them all. Let's bring ourselves gently back in.
Nice.
Nice and smoothly, like so. Question is, can you see me? You're looking for the mirrors, you're looking for doors, you're looking for passengers, you're looking to see what might be happening. And then what we can do is just kind of do that again, checking mirrors, and then what we'll just kind of do is just come in nice and gentle, like so. Thank you. and then we'll just go back into position 2 and then just make some nice progress. Again, observing our mirrors, watching what's happening around us, and now we've got some braking up ahead. We got solid white lines, and wow, I should tell you that chances of that van driver seeing Luke rides is pretty slim. So we're just stuck in traffic at the moment. We're going to go through the lovely winding roads of Bovey Tracy to Morton Hampstead, and so far so good. Yeah, so far so good.
I'm glad you decided to filter.
Ha!
I thought
Yeah.
to myself, if he doesn't filter, we're going to be here for ages.
Oh! I saw the opportunities, and it's about as well keeping and trying to look in the mirrors to see if the car drivers have noticed your lights, or at least notice the sound of your motorcycle, but also the passengers, because I've seen enough YouTube videos of fucking passengers opening the door going, oh, just go, oh no! It's like, what are you doing?
We can talk about that when we start.
Yeah. That's it. So far so good. When right here. Yeah. Okay, cool. So far so good. Brilliant. And also trying to make sure at least the van driver can see me in his mirrors by not being too close.
Can you see him?
Just in the corner of the mirror, but he's not seeing me.
So it might have been position yourself here.
Oh, that.
I can see him.
Yes. Because we're stationary, aren't we? Because we're not moving, so I can actually stay in position 3 and not have to give up position 2.
Yeah.
Right. Cool. Here we go. Off we go. Oh my god, look at the work that they're doing out here. Bloody Nora. So that was quite interesting. Just little improvements Luke Rides could have made there, but it's good that Catherine at the amazing Advanced Motorcyclists is just pointing these things out. They're not huge problems, they're just room for improvement, just little things that you can do. When you're not riding with family or anyone that you know, that is the trick, which is ride your own ride, but think about your riding. Everything else is not important. What's important is you, and riding safely, and riding well, and riding IPSCA, information, position, speed, gear, acceleration, the system, and also smooth. Oh my god. Oh, there's a passenger just wants to dominate this road. Woo! She wants to destroy this road. Oh my god, we're in 6th gear already. Oh. Traffic, so ideally we'd like to be in position 3, but we can't do that, as you can see. At the moment it's not going to work. Again, checking right hand corner, indicating appropriately. In a 2nd gear, we know it's clear, which is fantastic. Checking your blind spot, and then again it's got those little mirrors there. Oh no, so far so good. So what we'll do is we'll leave the action here, and we will continue later on in the ride. Amazing. Says yeah, I'm not sure. Right, Luke Ride is back, and we are in the absolute gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous roads of Devon, of Dartmoor, and no Christ knows, just a bit of headlights going on, a bit of brake light check going on. That's absolutely fine. And what we're doing now is, this is Luke Ride's 8th observed ride. So as part of joining the club, your journey into the club, the Advanced Motorcyclists, the Elite Bikers, and joining this elite part, this rare part of the motorcycling world, of the biker world, and being a part of this particular club, which is amazing. I mean, this club is just wow. It just teaches you so much. It has literally, long story short, has changed the way Luke rides, and the way that Luke is a lot more confident. Luke rides a lot more confident. He knows when to push on. He knows what to do. He knows exactly how to push on while staying safe, while staying alert, while seeing all the threats and seeing and observing all the potential dangers, and following the mirrors as well, and following our observations and staying strong. So we're having a beautiful ride out here towards a little town called Morton Hampstead, and it is Morton Hampstead, yeah. Oh my god, Morton Hampstead, so good. Morton Hampstead's a bomb man. It's a beautiful little town. It's very, very cold at Morton Hampstead because it's right in the epicenter of Devon, so in the southwest, so you get all the cold, all the nasty stuff. So you really do get a bit frozen up because of going into places like this. But what it's doing is, if you think to yourself that we've had so far, now this is the 8th training ride, observed ride, don't see that as a bad thing. We're all different. So you may come with this attitude of, yeah, I'll just instantly have my 7 training rides and training lines, sleepy advanced. You may not be. You may not be. You might be. Okay, Luke Rides can say you might be that good that instantly you can have your test and you pass. But also, we're all different. We all learn at a different rate because of what's happening in our lives, micromanaging everything, and there is a lot. And don't doubt yourself or kick yourself because you've had and need more training. It takes as much training as it takes to get you to that standard, to get you to where you need to be. It looks like there's a reason why that Nissan has decided to pull back. So we're just sitting tight right now and just waiting to see what the Nissan's doing. I mean, we could push ahead, but there's a reason why that Nissan keeps going backwards, like the Nissan's giving way to something. And if we push on, we might then be in the way. So, Luke Rides gets the feeling it might be better just to sit tight. There's a reason why that Nissan went backwards. I mean, we could push on, we're only a motorcycle, but you just don't know why the Nissan's pushed ahead. I mean, we can be a little cheeky. Right, okay. There you go, yeah, recycling boxes. That's why the Nissan pulled back. That's why sometimes it actually doesn't hurt just to be stationary and just wait it out, because there might be something ahead. That is the thing. The Z1000, all her torque and power, it's just been, yeah, absolute sweetheart. She's been decimating the roads. So we'll wait for these chaps to go by. They're working in the cold, so you can't knock them, do you know what I mean? They're having to work in the cold amongst all the harshness and bitterness of it all, you know. They're working as quickly as they can and as efficiently as they can. I mean, what else are they supposed to do? So he's literally left the handbrake on, and even the driver's coming out to try and give the guys a hand, to try and not get in our way, you know, which is pretty cool. So we're just going to gently come past them. Thank you. And then we're just going to gently make some progress through this gorgeous little town. watching the car driver in front of us. The question is, do they capture us? Do you see me? Yes, you do. Okay, fantastic. And that's what you got to look for. Don't just instantly go into past a car on the left hand side of the junction, immediately assuming that they see you. They might be so distracted, they might just pull out. It's happened. But if you're watching, you know you're ready on the anchors, you're watching the brakes, you know what you've got to do if the car driver decides to be an absolute dick, and you can react to it and just crack on with it. You know what I mean? The Z1000SX is just absolutely decimating the miles, which is fantastic, absolutely destroying them, which is so far so good. And that's what matters. And it's not about, as well, if you get any criticism when you're riding, don't see that as, oh my god, such a bad ride, I'll never pass. It's not like that. They're pointing out that you made a mistake here or there, because they want you to improve, because they want you to better yourself and become more. And that's what it's about. The Z1000 just, oh my god, just decimating the road, absolutely decimating it. I mean, we're literally idling at the national speed limit, and we can go far faster than this. And this, funny thing is, Z1000SX is not even a superbike. That's the funny thing about her. She's not even a superbike, and yet she can ride so fast. It kind of helps with just the sheer amount of torque and firepower that she has. It helps. Even Catherine's just getting a bit like, what the fuck, Luke Rice is just fucking gone. It's like, yeah, I'm fucking gone, man, I'm fucking gone. It's not because I'm trying to ride and be confident and just progress, like Tim said. That's what matters at the end of the day. Progressing, looking through the hedgerows. What could the threat be? What could the threat be? What could the threat be? There's no threat, push on. It's kind of like, alrighty, we've got indicating left. Now we're just going to give that Vauxhall the time it needs, so we're going to hang back till we're happy, and then just progress on. And just progress on, really. So far so good. Z1000 with our massive high performance suspension, it's just lapping up the roads like they don't even fucking exist. Like they don't even exist. I think Catherine's like, what the fuck? But Catherine, Luke Wright is gone now. He's gone. That's the end of it. He's gone. He is gone, making progress as he should be, while making a nice concerted effort to give that lovely bicyclist a bit of distance, which is a good thing. And then we're going into a slow, so we're now literally just waiting for an opportunity to now overtake, if it's safe to do so. The little Citroen, trying to stay in the path of the Citroen's mirrors if you can, while we can, and then we've got some braking up ahead. It's just very normal, very typical sometimes, but if we stay back, it means we just got that ability to look ahead, see what might be happening in the distance, gather a bit of information. We've got the torque and the power for easy overtakes, just at a moment's notice, and we can see it's clear, and we're just going to go for it because we can, and then hey presto, yeah, job done. Now we're going to keep an eye on what might be happening ahead. We're going into a place with headlights, a place with people, and that's what matters. So we're just now going to take position 3. Just going to stay out here, be a bit more observant, again looking at what could be around the corner, and then instantly we've got a car, so I'm going to go back into position 1, and that is an Advanced Motorcyclist. The funny thing is, that's the kind of progression that your your actual motorcycle Advanced Motorcyclist, your elite biker test, that's the kind of pace they expect you to have, that confidence just to push on, and confidence to know the threats, you've actioned them in time while making fantastic progress, and you know that's what matters to them.
Nice.
And that's what the client is kind of doing. He's not actually riding fast because he wants to like go really fast, like, oh yeah, fuck you Catherine. No, it's not like that. This is the kind of progression that they are expecting of you. Funny enough, oh look at that, see a Land Rover across the white line. What if you're on position 3? That's why, as an advanced biker, as an elite motorcyclist, you give way, because if a car is heading towards you and they fucking cross the line, well, white line, they could literally impact you if you're not careful. Some motorcycles are narrow, but others are pretty big, and I think that's kind of what they're getting at. You know, that's why sometimes you give up position 2. So what a ride so far. We're now just going to take a look at possibly taking a break, a bit of a coffee break, and one excellent ride. And the Z1000 torque and horsepower leaving the Yamaha for dead, because the Yamaha just cannot keep up. It doesn't have the torque and power. That's a Tracer. Yeah, that's a Tracer as well, and literally, yeah, outgunning the Tracer by a huge fucking margin. 140 horsepower, that's standard, that's not even untuned. Pretty impressive. Oh, here a Luke rides. Let's take a break and carry on the training and observed ride. Rides, we are now had a beautiful coffee break that was very, very important, very important, that we just needed. And now we are continuing our training, continuing the ride. We are now again practicing what we've learned, what we've been taught, and putting that into practice. So far, yeah, so far so good. The Z1000SX being very, very amazing, absolute superstar, and being an absolutely wonderful motorcycle. Absolutely decimating the corners, looking beyond the hedge, trusting Z1000SX, and taking an aggressive position where appropriate, where it now says, now you need to slow yourself down, because coming up to a particular bend, and what we're doing is we're also looking, when we can, we're also looking ahead of the hedge, looking for headlights, looking at where there could potentially be cars, where we'd expect there to be cars, and then thinking, how do I react, what hazards could be up ahead, and all that sort of great stuff. So now we are actually going down the lane, covering the front brake just in case. Brilliant. And keeping a nice controlled speed, just making nice swift progress. Car coming over towards us, but we still have room. Just going to maintain a nice safe speed. Oh, again the car pulling out. Again, we're going to stay left. Again to maintain a nice cruising speed. constantly watching our mirrors, coming out a little bit so we can see a little bit further ahead, and then just progressing very nicely where we can, looking ahead, again, waiting for that chance. And although we could have, I can't see beyond, Luke Rides can't see beyond that hedge, so if there is a fast mover coming, Luke Rides would not know until it's pretty much too late. So sometimes, again, it's about progression, but safe, smooth progression is what matters. Where you're safe, you're also making nice smooth progress and using IPSCA to your advantage, trying to stay in the eyesight of that mirror, so hopefully our driver can see Luke Rides. And we're looking at a potential overtake about now, looking beyond the hedge where we can, looking ahead, looking beyond the hedge. See, Luke Rides can see a roof of another car, so it's not the right opportunity, but we are coming up to an opportunity. Now we're just waiting, again we're just waiting, and now we can do it. Where it's safe to do so, and now we just maintain our pace. Beautiful. Again, just looking, right opportunities, using IPSCA where we can, and so far it has been one epic ride. We're just making nice smooth progress to again pass through the traffic. Looking around the hedge, you can see it's coming up to quite a tight hander, and then smooth progression. Now we have cars ahead of us, so now we're always looking for a potential gap but keeping a safe distance. And it's just about practice, taking everything that you're learning and the skills that you're learning and just using them. Use the gearbox in order to just reduce our speed, staying within the mirrors where we can, again watching our mirrors. The two cars, so even though the Z1000SX has so much torque and power, it's the distance that's the problem. The distance is, where is there enough space for Luke Rides to be able to slip into during an overtake. And if we look at, well, there's an opportunity coming up on the Z1000SX right now, but if he filters into that red car in front, that red car is going to be awfully close to Luke Rides, that Volkswagen is going to be awfully close to Luke Rides, and that's not a safe distance. And that's just like, so we could do it now, but again, a hill, and it's just kind of like safety aspect. You've got to look at the safety aspect. When it comes to these sort of things. But we're making good progress, and Luke Rides is doing really good and using his skills. That's what matters. We've got an opportunity now, but on a blind bend. We could do it, but again, on a blind bend, Christ does not feel particularly comfortable right now. And again, another blind bend, you just can't see what's coming up ahead. And then what's happening is, you see how the Suzuki's just closed the gap for Luke Rides to filter into, as if the Suzuki's done that on purpose. So probably not done that intentionally. See, there was a gap, but we've got a car coming, so there is no gap there. It doesn't mean there won't be a gap in the future. We could do.
Let's punch it.
And then progress into a 30, reducing our speed, and then and on left. You can stay in third gear. That's what it's about, progression, but in a nice smooth way. So that's what matters. And you're just seeing Luke Rice using his skills and opportunity where he can. Here we've got a Pelican crossing. Again, we're checking our mirrors, checking ahead, there's nobody coming. And then trying to look above the hedgerow, pedestrian, that's fine. People, so we'll watch them best that we can. Little doggy doggy, where we can, salute the flag where we can, and there you go. See, spot them. You're looking because of that car, because that blue car wasn't expecting Luke Rides, or probably wasn't expecting a motorcycle to be there. That is the thing, and that's why that particular junction is a stop, where you have to stop, because as you come around the road, around that corner, you're just at such a speed that if you don't stop, if you're the car driver and you didn't stop and you just pulled out, how to have an accident. Luckily the Z1000SX has absolute stomping brakes, thanks to those massive Kawasaki monoblocks and just really powerful Kawasaki brakes, and that's great. So we're just going to push on and enjoy gorgeous roads. Again, so more signs of observation. And looking at the mirrors, and then we just power on. And then again, looking above the hedge, what could be around the corner, and they're just taking a nice smooth car coming, so we're going to move over to the left hand side to make a nice smooth progression. You're around the corner, there's nothing obvious coming right now, that's fine, and then around the corner and we just push on, and that's kind of the sort of pace that as an advanced rider you kind of should be at. You should be able to just push on. You've made your observations, now you just got to push on. You know it's a 60 limit, so you know you can just push on. Going around the hedgerow, there's no roadworks, at all. Again, you're looking past the hedgerow, you can see as well there's no roadworks at all. But you can see there's a bit of dirt, so we just backed off then, because you could see there was a hazard, and then covering the front brake and then pushing on. Luckily we're on a very powerful Kawasaki, so we could literally just power on when required. Again, just going to power on, watching the hazards. Or again, slippery, you can see actually there's a bit of mud on the road, so I'm just going to watch that as you ride through it. And yeah, what a ride so far. It has been okay. Cool, thank you very much. It's very cool, very nice when the car drivers do that. Very cool. It's always nice when they do that. God, the XT would never be as rapid as a Z1000. It never will be. You just got all that instant torque and that instant horsepower. You just literally, you just go. That's all that matters. What was that? It was like a plastic thing on the road. The guys didn't quite see what it was. Confidence. Slow down, again checking mirrors, making your observations. And then smoothly progress on. Again, slow. So you're wondering, why would the sign say that? Is there a reason why they're saying that? Is there a reason why? And then to stay the course. So thank you for watching, everybody, at Luke Rides. So this 8th and very positive, very good ride. A very good ride indeed. And training, and that's what it's about, and showing in Luke Ride's confidence that he can just push on making his observations and making good observations and reacting to them. So far so good, and having good rubber means we've got as much traction as possible, and then we just push on. But so far so good at Luke Rides, as we put the Z1000SX to bed for the winter ahead. And then position 2. Brilliant. What a fabulous ride here at the Lukey Rides. And looking past the hedgerows, luckily, because we are in Z1000SX, we're actually quite lazy with gears when you want to be. You just literally be very lazy if you want to, and just, yeah, use the torque and power. You don't have to work. Not like the XT. I don't know. Hey. And then into position 3. Fantastic. ride so far, everybody. That was absolutely epic. That was a lot of fun, and so far so good. Is there potential overtake here? If you want to be it's the fact that the car's on the right hand side, and then to overtake, it means you're actually quite close to the car you're overtaking, which is not what you want.
Oh my god! They killed Kenny! You bastard!
You don't want to do that. You don't want to be so close to the car you're overtaking. You want a bit of distance, because if you don't have a bit of distance, it's just kind of like, yeah, you know, it's like, I don't want to be here. But yeah, so far so good, and what a epic adventure so far. Now finishing off this epic ride. Yes, Luke Rides hopes, oh fucking hell, latest iPhone. Luke Rides hopes that you have all enjoyed and found that this particular training pretty interesting as well. And Luke Rides has actually learned quite a bit about just a few mistakes here and there, and as well just a few things that we haven't covered on the training rides and the observed rides and the training with the elite bikers, the advanced motorcyclists. So that was really good. And Luke Rides' general riding and the way he rides is only getting better and better and better. So that's good to know. And even if it takes extra time, extra training, extra effort, extra time to get Luke Rides closer to the standard you'd expect from an advanced motorcyclist or elite biker, it doesn't matter how long it takes. We're all different. So some of us may have our 6 or 7 day training with the elite and the advanced motorcyclists, but some of us take longer. We're all different, but also we learn differently because our lives are not the same, and we're only human. So what an excellent day, and great stuff. Let's continue our journey with the amazing advanced motorcyclists, the elite bikers, and we'll catch you in the next episode of the channel. Right, let's keep on riding. Yeah.
The way we...
The little rascal has spirit. As water.
This is the end of the trail for me.
Thank you.
Thank you, kid.
Ride, any training ride, any observed ride, that critical time for training, Luke Rides is filling up the Z and lots of fuel. Oh my god, look at that. Oh, fuel tank is so empty. She's like, why are you not giving me enough fuel? Give me some fuel, my massive cylinders, give them to me.